Did you see that caption? Go back and check that caption. I came up early. I mean to say, this live shouldn't have been, but allow me to go live so I can motivate you to start your business. One of the contracts that we have here is with two towing companies, with a towing company, and yeah, we get to service their drivers. So they were supposed to be here on Tuesday, but I had an emergency, so we rescheduled for today. So I'm excited, they are on their way. So in other words, guys, tap into this industry. Drug testing industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Don't wait. Don't lose out. Get on this wagon. You want to start your business. It is lucrative. You don't need too much money. It's a very low startup business. You don't need to have a big overhead space. I don't know if you guys have already seen. I'm going to do a tour of my facility here so you can see. I'm also going to show you the proximity of the bathroom so that you can have a visual understanding. You know, sometimes when we say it, it's different from when you're able to see, right? So that helps you to see and understand. You can visual, especially for my visual learners. But by the way, so I'm going to show you, I'm giving you a tour. You're going to see what it looks like. The space, it's not too much. You don't need something big. And what is the proximity of the bathroom? And if you're still here, you're going to see me play out the role. And now I'm going to do drug testing. I've been freaking out. I thought we don't have chain of custody, and I reached out to some of my students to see if I can quickly stop by to grab chain of custody. But fortunately for me, we have, look, I have chain of custody and I didn't know. Look, these are chain of custodies. Look. And I was already calling my student, yo, this. But anyway, I'm glad. I don't even have to order because I was going to put in order for supplies. So that applies to my students. My students, I hope you guys know that if you take your program through my training, my program, your account setup is automatic. So you have nothing to worry about, especially for those of you that are new. Drug testing account is very difficult to get. The system is difficult to navigate, but my program makes it all easier. You also are guaranteed of a lab account. I'm telling you right now, it's falling on your lap. You'll probably not take this serious, but by the time you are invested in this business, you would understand and appreciate what my program offers. A lot of times, you can't set up a lab account. If your business don't have a business credit, if you're new in the industry, if you don't have track records of drug testing and all that, or business to business contracts, they won't set your business up. They won't give you an account. And how would you run a business without you selling the service? Like, how would you make money? How would you get to your 6 figures? I'm not talking about collection. I don't believe in collection. Collection is extra money. You just use those money for chicken nuggets. Like, if you need wealth, if you want to build wealth, if you want to leave your 9 to 5 and have substantiable business, you have to sell, right? So, and you will need an account to sell the service, right? To sell the product. So that's one of the things that my coaching brings to the table. I would help you set up your business account, both DNA, both drug testing. Now for DNA, we even have a way where we can start to send your client. We delivered. I've done all that work. That's what I do, and that's why haters are hating. They don't understand. They can't process how is she doing it. That's how is making them crazy. But that's not what we want to talk about. That's behind us now. We are moving on, right? That's where we are right now. We don't dwell on things that will put you back or set you aside. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm excited for this, and you already know what my profit is going to look like. Calculate it, because one driver, I actually charge each driver $120. That's the contract. Your money, get it, you know? Because what happens is that we are so close by, very near, and you will hear them coming in a minute. But that's it right there. I have a few other updates to share with you guys, and that is honestly to tell you that by the time you check my website tomorrow, by the time you go on my website tomorrow, all of my courses, so make sure you target very early in the morning. I'm gonna go back and adjust all of our prices. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but I'm definitely reducing all of my prices. So you want to check out my website. If you don't know my website, go find it on my profile, or take it down right now, officialcoacheli.com, and go through the course session. You would find all of my courses on sales. They will be discounted. I'm talking about 90% sales. So if you have been waiting, stay, don't go anywhere. Go catch these deals tomorrow. Okay, y'all, if you're just joining, make sure you go back to the beginning of this video. Go catch up on what I said. Like I said, we have a contract with a towing company, and one drug test is what, $120, and I'm waiting for 2 of those guys to come here right now. That's actually why I'm here, and just so I can show you guys. And I also talked about you not being afraid to start your business, because the business is lucrative. It's a multi-dollar, billion-dollar industry. I'm talking about drug testing. I'm talking about DNA. And it just depends on what you know and how you know what you're doing. And who is teaching you these things? Who is feeding you this knowledge? Who is your coach? Who is your mentor? What do they have to give you? What do they offer? That's what we are talking about, all right? So, but like I said, my program is the only program that is guaranteeing you of a live account, right? And speaking of live account, this is the only program that would help you to obtain your live account, give you marketing, give you knowledge, give you everything that you need to be successful. That's what a program should look like, all right? And I also said that you're going to catch my sales, my courses on sales. So you want to check my website tomorrow. I'm going to go back and do everything behind, and I'll do it. I'm not there yet, but I'll do it tonight so that you guys can benefit. And lastly, yes, mock is rescheduled, and it's going to be on the 3rd. Some of you have come. This is the first time I'm seeing a lot of people are saying the time is not convenient. This is the rule here. If the time is not convenient, it's like you're going to school. It's not a one size fits all. It's going to fit some people. It won't fit some people. If the business means anything to you, if it means something to you, you have to work around the schedule. Now, we understand that some people don't have, it's not going to fit everybody. So what we do is, if the free session is not free, or you can't, or you're not available, pay for a paid session. You can actually schedule a one-on-one time, take my time away from me, and I will cater to you. But it's going to be a paid session, so that way you can move on with your life. And if you can't afford that, then wait for the next session. Maybe it's going to fit your schedule. These are the options. And finally, to even make it more better, another alternative is for you to go ahead and record yourself. The only condition is that your recording must be short, because if it's too long, you won't be able to send it to me. And you must send it to me via Messenger or WhatsApp. That's about the only 2 ways you can send me those videos. Record yourself and send it to me. There is no cost for up and down or back and forth. Like, you know what I mean? We got to make life easier. This is an institution, an advanced level learning situation. You know, we're not in high school. We are professionals. We are business owners. How would you troubleshoot? Like today, I almost thought in my mind I'm in trouble because I don't even have the supply. I didn't know that I have excess of paperwork here. And I was freaking out. I called some of my students that are here in Maryland, having to get to work to realize, oh, I have supplies. You know what I mean? So how would you troubleshoot? Because problems will come. You will face problems. You will see some unhappy customers. People are going to be unhappy. People are going to come. People are going to want to tear down because they see you going up. People don't enjoy you being happy or you being successful than them. It's just part of life. That's where envy comes from. Hatred comes from, jealousy comes from, all those things comes from. But as human being, you have to recognize that these things are going to come. How would you navigate past these things, right? So even as business, as professional, you will see all of this hurdle. You will see some unhappy clients. You will see people that will just want to complain just because they're having a bad day and they want to radiate that to you. It just depends. So you have to take accountability and responsibility, right? But when it's too much, you should know when to stop, when to say no, when to do all of those things, all right? So that's just it. So we are gonna have mock on the 3rd because we rescheduled. And for those of you that are very new to my program, my mock is every month. Every month. So if you missed it this month, you can catch it next month. It's every month. If the time doesn't favor you, you can schedule a one-on-one. The one-on-one is not free. The free session is when we give you those dates that comes with the package. Because if the course is $99, if you cut it on sale, every time that we have a mock, it's always free. Even the supplies are free. Supplies, mock, and the course are all the same. We don't give extra numbers. They are the same fees, right? But it's every month for mock dates. So if you miss this, and even sometimes some student feels like they are ready, they want to do the mock because they're looking for the certificate. But when they come to the mock session, they can't even deliver. We've seen that happen. But like I said, that's what typically happens. So you want to make sure that you're ready, that you truly want to come and pass the mock. Nobody's passing anyone here. You have to really show competency and be able to demonstrate competency, because this is a DOT federal regulated test. You can't fumble, and it's your business. This is your business. You're not doing this business for CoachEli. This is your business, because your name is going to be on this form here. And this is a DOT chain of custody. You should know how to do drug testing at least. So I'm not passing you if you don't know how to. All right? So you're not, it's not, if so, and I'm pretty much sure that girl, first of all, she even came late, because that day for mock, I was there. I actually turned on the video. We started the mock. But the students were like, no, coach, you're sick, go home, go rest, go do this, go do that. They came late. That's how the people, anybody that causes trouble like that, you would have seen those little signs. But they are so irrelevant, so minute for me to take my time to be talking about that. No. So if all of you are coming here, you think that's what you're going to hear in this video. I don't do that. I barely even do all these things that I did past couple of days. But it's to show people that things are happening behind the scene. We must not always be presenting perfect picture. And I learned this from LaShandra. LaShandra, if you're watching me, I say hello to you. She said something, because she was one of my students. She was in part of my first cohort for the immigration consultant training. And she's like, what we see every day on social media is the perfect picture, the perfect word. And it's true. That's what we want people to see. Perfect. And we disturb people's mind, and we make some people would never come out of that shell, because they are shuttled, because they're like, why is my world different? Why do I always have this? But because we refuse to film those unperfect scenes. I'm a filmer. I'm a content creator. I need to make sure that I'm filming both sides of the world, because that's what people see. And it's for those that don't see those pictures, it affects their mental health. So LaShandra said, everything we see on social media is perfect. What about the imperfect situations, the imperfect word? And since then, I learned that lesson, to always share the beautiful and the ugly, everything that is shareable. And since then, I've been so vulnerable. If you have been following me on YouTube, you'll see I share everything. I was even sharing when I started taking my shower, how I got dressed up to work and everything. I started vlogging, because that stood out to me, because I am an impactor. That's why I'm a coach. I have a lot of people that come to me that rely on me for knowledge, for wisdom, for help, right? So that's my role and my responsibility. I'm a college professor. I have a lot of students underneath my belt that I cater for. My life has changed as a result of my roles and responsibility. What I have found myself to be doing, being a college professor, it's not an easy task. You know what I mean? So I've learned a lot. I've grown from there. So I begin to start to incorporate new things. And that's part of me sharing the ugly situations. And if you don't like it, you keep your your things. Don't feel like you can. I don't want. Like I said, I don't want to get there. That's not what I want to do. All right, guys. But make sure you pursue your dreams. Make sure you pursue your dreams. If you have desire to own a drug testing lab, like I do, I love to have a drug testing lab, and I'm running my drug testing lab, and make sure I'm making money. And make sure I'm not wasting my time, because I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste my money. I pay for overhead costs, I pay for supplies, I pay for time, workmanship, and all that. So if you have desire to own a lab, make sure you do it right. Make sure you set it up correctly. Don't let anyone just cajole you, lie to you, and tell you that you have to be a DHT specimen collector. It's beyond those certificates. You have to do the needful. And these are the things that I say to the smart ones. This is why they follow me. This is what they see in me. This is the potential. This is what I bring to the table. Telling you the truth. Helping you to see beyond all this fakeness on social media. I tell the truth, and some people will tell you, Coach, I've been following you for years. I'm ready now, because they've been listening to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the desire, the passion to run a business, make sure you set it up correctly. There is money in this industry, but you have to know how and go get it. Go know how to find it. Right? Like I said, we have contracts. I have a contract with this towing company, and I'm excited. We have multiple contracts. Like I even have a contract with a security company. I have a contract with one of the fingerprint vendors. I have contract, and I sourced for those contracts because I did my appropriate marketing. I am in the business. I'm not here. It's not a side hustle for me. I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. I don't do no side hustle. I don't clock in and clock out anywhere, because I know I'm going to be wasting my time. If I'm doing 9 to 5, who's going to run this business? How is this business going to run? Like, I don't see how people don't get it. I don't clock in and clock out anywhere. This is my clocking, and this is what gives me money. I make money. I don't even make money per hour. It's flat fee. Like in a day, I could make 20,000, and in a day I could make 0. That's fluctuation. But my socioeconomic status is stable. You know what I mean? So I can afford things that I want. Because I have the business, I run it, I make sure that it's stable. So that's what I always teach. I teach people how to make sure that their business is stable. You can't run a business that is not fetching you money. It's gonna be like this. Then you end up closing the business, or you think it's not a good investment, whereas it's because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to do it. Whomever teaches you, or however you got into the industry, you don't have the proper basic knowledge. Like the best way to go in this industry is for you to have contracts, and I teach my students all of this every time. I teach them that it has to be a business to business type of thing. It got to be a contract. If you don't have a contract, you can't really. It won't make sense. The business is not from the TPA. It's not from them sending you those clients. Like, you imagining you clocking and ringing 10, 20 customers in a day. So you multiply that by 10. So because they're only going to reimburse you back for $10, right? So you say 10 times 20. That's how much. That's not even anything. That's compared to you having just one client. You can make that much from just one client. So that's why you have to really understand what you're doing, and truly ask yourself, is this truly what you want to do? Is this the business? Because if you're truly here for the TPAs, you're not taking anywhere. We want TPAs. Don't get me wrong. We love TPAs. We actually like them TPAs. Send those clients. That doesn't mean you're going to settle for that. You have to go about you finding your own contract, and that's the easiest thing to do. When we speak of contract, like if I have close to 5 contracts under my belt, like it's easier. You just have to put in the work, and I'll share a couple of ways and a couple of contracts that I have. So speaking of contract, this one here, what I'm here to do today, this drug testing, is the contract that I have with the towing company. All right, towing company. So that's it. If you're just joining me, go back and watch this video. Go back and start from the beginning. All right, that's it right there. That is it right here. So don't forget that all of my courses are going to be on sales. I am going back to the back end, and I'm gonna put everything on sales. You just have to know how to get there. Go on my website, it's Official Coach Eli. Go and browse through the course session. Take your time. Look at everything that can benefit you, that you like to purchase. They're gonna be on sales. I bring nothing but the best. Go and watch. Go keep track of my record. go and go and stalk me. See what I've been doing since 3 years ago, and compare me with the other people out there, and you can tell for yourself. The difference is clear. You can't mistake it. Black and white. How can you not be able to tell white and a black? That's it right there. The difference is clear. All right. So we are not afraid of anything. No shaking. From Nigeria, where we come from, we know they shake. Oh, we know they shake for a year. No shaking. No shaking. No man can pull nobody down. Evil man, evil God has blessed. No man can curse. All right. So let's get to work for my friends that are driven, motivated. You know what I mean? I'm passionate. I'm motivated. I'm self-motivated. No one can motivate me. I'm a go-getter. I'm gonna get up and motivate myself. So for my people that are there, that loves money, that are driven, passionate, that loves their family and wants the best for their generation and the ones to come, let's go. Let's go to work. Get up. Be hungry. Be hungry. I like hungry people. There is this one guy in my group, and another girl. She actually just left, Veronica. Hungry folks, they want to hear what Coach Eli has to say. Coach, how do we have to go about this? What is the next thing? I like people putting work. Every day, Sivion will send me message. Like, his message is still pending. I'm not responding to it because he sends me a message every day. Like, Sivion, yo, I like those messages when they come. It makes me know that he's working behind. He's doing all the things that he needs to do to put his business. The guy is fed up of. Some people are so lazy. They don't care about clocking and clocking out. And yet they want the type of results that you have. It does not work that way. If you put in the work, you get a different result. You can't wish. You have to work for it and you get it. It doesn't work that way. So you have to put in the work. You got to put in the work. All right. So I will let you go for real right now. Oh, I said I was gonna show you, but anyway, you catch me on the other side. I gotta go for real now. That's it right there. That's what I gotta share. Meet me, join me on YouTube. That's the newest place. That's where the party is. Let's go party on YouTube. I'll see you and I'll talk to you again. It's your girl, Coach E. Bye for now.